We've all had an angry date, girlfriend, or wife. So, for example, she comes over to you and she's kicking and screaming. She's furious because the dog just destroyed the couch. Or maybe you've been on a date and she brings up something about politics, and all of a sudden she starts laying it thick on you, and you could see her and she's starting to get mad, right? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to handle an angry woman like a pro. And most importantly, stick around for number 5, my last tip, because I'm going to give you 5 tips. The last one is the most important. All right. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification button, because I'm dropping a video every day. All right. Woof. You know, all of you guys have experienced this. A woman is livid, whatever the reason. She's fucking mad. She's furious, right? Maybe you've caused it. Maybe something else caused it. Who knows? But as a guy, how do you handle an angry woman? All right. So now I'm going to get into these 5 tips. You can handle it like a pro after these 5 tips. And stick around for the last one, number 5. Okay. So first, never say, even to another man, never say, calm down. Ooh. If you say calm down, you know what the person's thinking subconsciously? They're thinking, this person's my enemy. This person's against me, right? And the person that's angry is trying to vent their frustration. And the worst thing you can do is now you're putting up a blocker and you're saying, nope, you can't vent. You can't be frustrated. You can't show a reaction. You need to calm down. Like there's something you're doing that's wrong. You never, ever, ever say calm down, even in the workplace. Let's say you're a manager, you have an employee that's come in and says, excuse me, can I come and talk to you for a second? And they come in and you can tell, and they sit down or they're standing, whatever, and they're fucking mad. The worst thing you can say to anyone, man, woman, colleague, doesn't matter, is calm down. So don't say calm down. That's number 1. Number 2 is to reflect. What do I mean by this? Reflect means, or to mirror, right? Mirror, reflect, kind of the same thing, is you want to show that you care. So you can say something like, my God, I'm sorry. What happened? Are you okay? So you want to show empathy in the moment, or you can also have the same reaction. So for example, a woman, your girlfriend comes to you and she's freaking furious. She's like, can't believe it. The dog ate the couch. And you can react and go, what the fuck? Seriously? God dang it. That's what I mean. You can mirror the behavior and you can reflect to show empathy that you care and you can relate, right? So that's number 2, is reflecting. Number 3 is to diminish. So how do you take the boiling water to simmering? Okay. So after you've reflected and you're mirroring, right? Then next, you use things like your own voice. You keep your voice down and calm, because typically people will mirror each other, right? So the more you escalate your voice, the more her voice is going to escalate. But if you keep your voice calm and down, she will see you and she will hear you. And if you also say, look, I understand your perspective. So for example, and I've had this on several dates, right? The conversation accidentally turns political. Ouch. And she's losing her shit, because let's just say in the time of me recording this video, the election's coming up in the United States, and it's Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, right? You've got Trump supporters, you've got Harris supporters. I'm from Canada. I can't vote anyways, but I'm here for my work. So this is a real thing in the United States. Whoa, people are very, very passionate about their politics and their politicians and their stances and stuff like that. What's wild is how little people actually know about actually each candidate and their policies and stuff. Whereas I like to educate myself on all this stuff, so I can at least try to be as objective as possible. But let's just say you're on a date, conversation goes sideways, right? Well, she starts raising her voice. Well, as long as you keep your voice calm and then you say things like, hey, look, you know what? I totally get your perspective. You're not saying, oh, you're right or you're wrong. No. You're just saying, I get your perspective. All the stuff that's going on in the Middle East right now and the war with Israel, Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, all this stuff. Well, and Palestinians, like that topic can get people pretty heated, and you want to avoid that. But if it happens, this is what I'm saying. How you handle it is just keep your voice down and you say, you know what, I appreciate your perspective. So you acknowledge them, and you're trying to de-escalate the situation, right? So number 4 is solutions. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Is you could say something like, and again, I don't know what the situation is, but this all depends on the situation. You could say, is there anything I can do to help? So back to the dog example. She comes in, freaks out. Dog ate the furniture. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? Oh, damn it. This is the 3rd time. So then, then you're de-escalating, and then the solutions part to say, is there anything I can do? Would you like me to come home early to help you clean up the mess? Something like whatever it is that you're offering assistance. So you're either offering assistance, or a work colleague comes in, is freaking out because of something that's happened, and you're like, what can I do to help make the situation better? Anything I can do to help. So you know what I mean? You're offering solutions. So then they're like, oh, okay, this person's going to help me. They're going to start to calm down. Oh, you don't want to say that. Don't say it. But you'll see them starting to de-escalate. Number 5, the most important one of all when it comes to dealing with an angry woman, most important, guys, is to not get angry. Look, so many guys turn into little bitches, right? They start raising their voice. They start maybe banging something. They start getting angry. Now you've just lost control. Now you are a little bitch. You've just allowed a woman to get you upset. Like, seriously? Really? Now, I understand. Maybe she's done a nasty thing. Do not get angry. As soon as you raise your voice, now she's threatened, because women by nature have a fear of men, right? Naturally. You raise your voice, now she's like thinking, oh shit, now I'm fearful. And guess what? So many situations that start to turn ugly, it's because the guy loses his temper, and now she's calling the police. It just gets stupid. So for example, just last week in my building, right? I live in Atlanta, and it's a luxury apartment. And out of the blue, this was, I don't know, 4 or 5 in the morning on a Sunday morning, I guess it was. And I hear a guy losing his shit out in the hallway, and he's like, get the fuck out. And he's like raising his voice a lot. And I was either going to go out there, or I was going to call concierge and say, look, there's a situation on my floor. And he didn't have to do that. He could have just stayed calm and say, look, I'm gonna find another place to stay tonight, and let's talk about it tomorrow. Like, that's what I'm trying to say to you guys, right? That's the true essence of being masculine energy, and giving that off is to not get upset, not get angry, because now you've lost control of yourself. And as guys, we never want to lose control. And in fact, just to prove my point, last point, in boxing or in mixed martial arts, which I am a huge fan of UFC, I watch UFC fights, I watch boxing, right? A lot. You never see these fighters angry. Like, even when they're staring at each other, most of the time they are calm. They are calm, they are focused, they have a game plan. Because that's the other thing. When you get angry, you can't focus on your game plan. It's like you just all red. That's all you're seeing. So the more calm you are, the more you can make better decisions. And even, like I said, even in combat sports, the guys are calm. Imagine a guy's about to punch you in the face, and they don't lose their shit. They don't lose control. They get punched in the face. They don't lose control. They're still calm. They're punching back, but they've got a game plan. So this is my point. All right. Whew. So hope you like this topic. Let me know if you want me to cover more topics like this. But really what I want to hear from you is if there's any other tips that you can offer other viewers that are watching this and reading the comments. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.